Right, guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant, and welcome to Elite Dangerous. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's doing fine. We're here in, I can't remember the name of the system, but there's 6 black holes here, so we're doing a bit more exploration anyway. Surprise, surprise. We're heading on towards waypoint 5, I think it is now. And there's another rather nice point of interest coming up, so we're going to go and take a look at these. Let's see what's going on here. So, hello there, Chemical. Nice to see you over here in Twitch again. Sergeant Stubby, Josh Babbin, hey there. Commander Star Striker, nice to see you back. Right. Swegminion, your birthday and you're sick. Oh, well, happy birthday to you, but sorry to hear that you're not feeling so great. That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Hope it's nothing too bad. I certainly hope you get better soon. So, I think we should be getting a wing invite here. Let's have a look. There we go. Commander Zane Katter. Hello there. Oh, and hello Drakey as well. Question is, are you in the same system? I'll probably be flying along a little bit randomly here because I'm going to be doing a bit of exploration between here and the destination. So yeah, it looks like at least one of you is in the same system here. So the plan is to head towards the clockwork rings, the so-called clockwork rings. It's a point of interest that hopefully isn't too far away, and it looks rather nice judging by some of the screenshots here on the Distant Worlds itinerary. Lassie, yep, things are going very well, thank you. I'm glad it's the end of the week. Nice, always nice when it's Friday. I look forward to the weekend. I hope you're all right as well. Here we go. 1,877 jumps. Right, so I think that pretty much gets us where we need to go. 1,800 light years. Did I say wait, 1,800 jumps? I'm sure I didn't. 32 jumps. That's a very old chunk. We can enable wing beacons for sure. Enable wing beacons. There we go. Right, just give me 1 second here. There's something I need to do off screen. Just be 2 seconds. Right, that's that. Okay, so put it on your FSD pants. Yes, put it on the FSD pants, that's for sure. Wow. Commander Decode, how far from the bubble now? I think it's coming on for 15,000 light years. We'll have a look in just a moment and we can be sure of that. John Kigno, looking forward to the new installments from the Alien Stories So Far series. Yes. Oh no, we can't go that way. We can't go that way. We're heading straight towards the black hole here. So, you may remember actually at the end of the last stream, I actually got a little bit too close to the black hole and collided with it. Let's see here. We got a little bit of damage to the modules, but nothing too serious. We have got a chance to repair, but I'm going to have to start being much more careful at some point because there's not going to be any more stations. Brian Swinney, yes, I am going to use the full spectrum thingy, so do keep an eye out for that. And who was asking a moment ago, the Alien Story. Yes, I'll be having some more episodes on that just soon. So for anyone who's wondering, I've got a series of videos where and guys in the wing, we're heading off to the next system, so you may want to follow along. I see you're in Super Cruise actually. Let's go into Super Cruise first. But yeah, I've got a video series that covers everything to do with aliens in Elite Dangerous, and it's a little bit behind the times now, so we're going to soon be catching up with that. Come on, let's go. Aubrick, hello there, nice to see you. And ZX Specky as well. Had your birthday, and you got... I've got a Planets bobblehead. Nice, Specky. Cool. Everyone's birthday at the moment, it seems. Unlike the other person over on YouTube, it seems you're not unwell, though. Hopefully the other person is going to get a bit better soon. You're still at the football black hole. So, Minion, I'm still at the football black hole. Yes, I haven't had a chance to get in on this account and do any travelling. I thought you could all join me and we do it here on stream. So, yeah, we're going to do some jumping now. I know we've got a couple of you in stream. Not in stream, but in the wing. I haven't seen you in chat actually yet, so... Yeah. The FST, full spectrum thingy, that would have been better than the FSS. Yeah, or the FFS as Yamix calls it. Oh, I think it may have even been someone else that called it that. What's my favourite Raxler theory? Well, personally I think Raxler's a planet. Or brick. So for the simple reason that that's probably the thing that makes the most sense for it to be and easiest for it to be discovered within the game, but you never know. I hope it is discoverable. Have I had any offers to narrate space-related documentaries, like for Netflix? Funnily enough, I've had some offers along those sort of lines, yes, but not for Netflix. Although the producer was looking to distribute the documentary through Netflix. It's not something I really wanted to do, though, at that particular time. Yeah, not too much details I guess I can talk about really, but it was going to be a documentary on, or is, I don't know if they're going ahead with it, on space games. But not just space, but space video games. But yeah, I'm not involved with it. Ah, there you are, Zane Catter. Cool. So we're heading towards the clockwork rings. I think you've probably got the course laid in there. It looks like you're heading roughly the same direction. We'll probably go at our own pace because I'm going to stop off and do a bit of scanning along the way. It's quite a few jumps, so I don't want to do all those jumps in one go. It'd be more interesting to have a look at a few different things, I think. Cosmos Season 3, narrated by me. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Well, might be nice for me. I don't know about everyone else, actually. And thank you, Felix. Yeah, 43 in 1 week now, or 43 in 6 days, as it goes. How far out are we at the moment? Black Ross, let's have a look. I'm sure it's about 15 light years. 15 light years. Oh, wait, 15,000 light years, I think. Let's have a look. 16,500 light years. So, you know, we get in there. Certainly covering the distance. Right, so there was quite a few bodies here. We'll stop off and have a bit of scanning already. It sounds like we may be able to find something. Right. Let's see what we got. Hello from Texas via Colonia. Hello there, Tony. Is the FSS going to even work? There we go. Helps if you're actually pressing the right button there. Right, so we got Waterworld. Look at that. So keep moaning about not actually finding anything quality. I found a few Waterworlds though, fortunately, and looks like we've got one more here. So still no Earth likes, but pretty pleased. Pretty pleased that we've got a Waterworld already. Nice find straight at the start. And what else have we got here? Zane, no, not heading anywhere near Colonia. I thought we was in the same system as you here. But, yeah, we're a long way from Colonia. I don't think the expedition is going in that direction. I'm not sure if that's what you was asking. But I'm certainly not going that way. I'm going towards waypoint 5. I'm just doing a bit of scanning here before we get going. 12 water worlds. Oh, K9, I'm doing something wrong here. No, did I say water worlds? 12 ammonia worlds. That's really nice. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong here because the best I've found is water worlds so far. So Posh Fragger, I think Earth-like worlds are actually the most valuable. Ammonia second most valuable, and then water worlds just below that. But you know what? Let's get going. I see you guys in the same system here. And they're Drakey. Right, we're going to head on to the next system. At least I am. I mean, you can keep up, or you can keep on at your own pace. You too. It's totally up to you. I'll probably be a bit of a wild here. I'm just going to keep going, stopping and starting, I guess. A quick race to Colonia, Zane. Nice. I think it's about another 4,000 light years, isn't it? Away from waypoint 5, so probably not too far. John, thank you very, very much. Some seed money there. That's appreciated, thank you. Where is, did I just see where's Ed going? Okay, so I assume you mean Ed from Frontier, community manager, who's recently left Frontier and moved on. We don't actually know where he's gone yet. At least I don't. I don't think he's announced it. If he has, then I'd love to hear, because I'm keen to know what he's up to next as well. Right, got a few other systems here, so let's just jump in here quickly and have a look. So I'm not going to actually scan anything at the moment unless it's an Earth-like or water world. Who's there behind me? Which of you is that? Zane Kata. Sorry to run already. I'm heading off. Yeah, Ed is a good guy, Specky. Totally agree. Are the planets with geological sites supposed to change their name? No, Liam. I think they're just simply say geological sites. I think that's how it's meant to be. I'm not sure really how they could be named. Perhaps they could be named after the planets, which might make them a little bit more distinct, I guess. But yeah, just geological site 1, geological site 2 isn't overly an interesting name, is it? A lot of numbers everywhere. Talking of numbers, for those of you who go over to the Elite Dangerous subreddit, you may have noticed that they're about to hit 150,000 subscribers over there. Now, personally, I think the Elite subreddit's actually one of the, if not the best, Elite Dangerous communities out there. Very, very nice community. A whole load of great people over there, and there's always a load of interesting news and discussions to be made. I think there's something like 100 subscribers to go until they hit the 150,000 mark, and it probably happens sometime this week in the next few days. But you know what? Why not? Let's try and make that happen a bit sooner. I don't know if any of you have not got Reddit accounts or you haven't signed up to the Elite Dangerous subreddit, but why not? Let's try and help them get to the 150,000 subscriber mark. What I'm going to do is post the Elite Dangerous subreddit link both in Twitch chat here and over there in YouTube chat. And if you're not a member, why not click on it, head along and subscribe. Create an account if you need to and subscribe there. I don't think you will regret it. There's always a lot of information there. In fact, it's one of the places I get a lot of my news. It's very, very, how do we say it? News arrives there very, very quickly. It's one of the first ports of call, I think, for people to post information that's related to the game. So, yeah. Ah, Brian, Reddit is where you first saw Elite Dangerous. There you go, then. You never know what you're going to find on Reddit. It's always worth checking it out. But yeah, why not? Let's see if we can get them a bit closer to that target. What's it say here? Yeah, 109,000. No, not 109,000. 109 subscribers left until they hit 150,000. So 150,000 is a pretty large milestone, isn't it? But nothing here, unfortunately. I'm not really into the scanning rocky ice bodies at the moment. Again, you two guys in the wing, you know, you can keep following by all means, but feel free to jump around and scan your own things as well. But it's nice to have you taken along. At least I'm not out here on my own. Normally it's a bit of a lonely experience doing all this jumping, so it's certainly nice to have other people here. And if you see a site that you'd like to land on, give me a shout, because I might miss something. If we see an interesting planet, perhaps we can jump over there and all have a look. Dartopia, it'd be the one I've actually linked. Oh, Rush Jr., thank you very much for becoming a member there. Thank you. So like I always say to new members, do head on over to my YouTube channel, click on the community tab, and you'll see a few posts there, a few private posts that only YouTube members can see. And I think one of them, not the top one, but if you go down a couple, it will list some of the perks that you get for being a member of my YouTube channel. One of them includes getting access to a private Discord channel. So yeah, do go have a look. If you don't automatically get approved for the Discord channel, there's meant to be a bot there that signs you up, but it doesn't always do the job. Then just give me a shout and I'll make sure I'll sort that out for you. Rush Junior, you did your first drop space exploration yesterday. Nice. Come across anything interesting? Yes, Swag Minion, I'm also almost at 150,000 subs as well, which is pretty neat, isn't it? Let's have a look. Really? Nothing here? Nothing here. Oh, the best damn places in the galaxy videos. I'm actually going to do a few more of those videos as well, John. I've got a few plans for those lined up. I've been doing best damn moments in the galaxy lately. I think I've done 2 episodes on that. There's room for another best damn moments. So that will definitely be coming, and I do want to revisit best damn places in the galaxy because it's been a while since I've done those. And people always ask me when am I going to do another one? So yeah. Alright, let's put some music on there. As always, let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, depending there. Praylog, hello there. How are you doing? Yeah, lots of jumping club, but the finding nothing, I don't really agree with that. There's stuff out here to find, but if you don't look, you won't find it. So it's a small system, isn't it? The Kraylog, yes, I'm on the way to waypoint 5. Trachea, I haven't used the neutron stars, no. I hope you can hear me on YouTube, on chat here, or the YouTube or Twitch, because I'm talking back to you. I know you're talking to me in the wing, but I'm talking to you over the stream, so there's probably a bit of a delay there, but hopefully you can hear me. Otherwise I'll start typing up there, I guess. But no, I haven't used any neutron boosts. Well, you never know, Commander Leela. You never know. Ah, cool. Great, Drakey. That makes it a bit easier. Saves me a bit of typing. Oh, nice to hear, Russ. Well, I hope you've had a decent trip. Nothing too special, but you're just testing your Anaconda out. Well, 10,000 light years is actually a pretty nice lengthy trip there, so cool. Do I think the Thargoid surface sites will ever grow? You know what? I did think that at one point. At one point I thought they would grow. At another point, like other people, I thought they might be Thargoid motherships growing. But it seems we're not hearing anything about those surface sites anymore. What's it been? Been a year and a half since we last heard them? Or so, since they were first found? Oh, I don't know. I have a feeling we might not see too much on them anytime soon. I would have thought if we were going to, we would have done by now. But hopefully I'm wrong, because I think the Thargoid sites are absolutely fantastic. Do I think space legs would improve or hinder Elite Dangerous? Right, so the thing about space legs is that they need to be added into the game without altering the current mechanics, that they need to be an extra layer. So a good example, many people cite this example, is when the X series, when Egosoft did X Rebirth, they did space legs, getting out the ship and walking around, and you had to actually leave the ship to do some of the basic functionality, like going getting missions and buying components for your ships and things like that. You had to leave the ship for. So for me, the perfect way to implement space legs would be to leave the game as it is right now in terms of functionality from the ship, so that you shouldn't have to leave the ship to load up cargo, you shouldn't have to leave the ship to get a mission from the mission board, and you shouldn't have to leave the ship to do anything that we can do right now, because otherwise that will indeed, as you point out, that's going to be a hinder to space legs. But really what space legs for me, what I'd like to see is that it delivering new content. So yeah, get off the spaceship, walk on a station, head to a bar, and get completely different types of missions, maybe space legs specific missions. That way, to me, it would be a help rather than a hinder. And Bruce, thank you very much for becoming a member there. Very much appreciated, thank you. I don't know if you was here earlier and caught my mention of what to do, but if you're a new member, then do head on over to the community tab on my YouTube channel. There's a few private posts there that will give you a bit more information about being a YouTube member, so thank you very, very much. Alright, still a lot of rocky ice worlds here. Don't think we really need to scan these. Dartopia, you'd like to jump around on a planet? Yeah, me too. I'd love to go to a low G planet and get out the ship, walk around and physically jump off the top of a mountain, because you could glide down pretty nicely, I'd imagine, on a at 1/10 G world, or a lower 1/10, 100th, whatever, one of the lowest Gs we see out there. Yep, Layla, I totally agree. I also think space legs would complement the social aspects of the game. I think it's something that's kind of missing. We can get in wings, but it's not that easy. So I do think inviting people on your ships and meeting up in the same locations down on planetary surfaces or in bases would be a really nice addition. It's one of the things that works really well in a lot of other online games. Drakey, I'd love to dive into clouds of gas giants. Me too. Especially if there's aliens down there. Right, there's asteroids. Not gonna do too much there. Yeah, Leela, I can't really argue with you there. So Fenlander, yes, Sandro has said that space legs are a long way off. When did he tell you that? I think the last time he said that was well over a year ago. Well over a year ago. So if space legs were to come at the end of this year, that would be 2 years between his comment and the arrival of them. So I think that would qualify as a long way off. I'm not saying space legs are coming at the end of the year, but a developer a year ago saying that space legs are a long way off wouldn't disqualify them from happening at the end of the year, I guess. Sergeant Stubby, F-class stars have a better chance to find Earth-like worlds and water worlds. They do indeed. And, you know, it's a good point actually. With the stars this closely dense together, perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to route our course through F-class stars. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We've already got star routing on, only to scoop from fuel stars. I mean, look how dense the star field is getting here. We got a massive freedom of choice here on the sort of stars that we actually want to have a look at. So let's have a look what we got this set to. Alright, okay, so we're not actually filtered by fuel scooping stars. I must have switched that off at some point. I thought we were switched to these. So let's have a look. Let's just change these down to F-type stars and see how many stars are actually left. Let's see if we can... Yep, then, you know, there's so many of them here that we can still plot a course simply by using those. And we're actually going up. We're going to have a nice view up here at this waypoint. Looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, so let's keep jumping and looking at F-class stars then. Nice reminder there, Stubby, thank you. Phoenix, the only Earth-like you've tagged so far on Distant Worlds 2 was in the orbit of a K-class star, believe it or not. There we go. So Frontier Expo 2017. So yeah, that's quite a long while back now. Just over a year, I guess. So Fenlander, let's assume that Space Legs arrived. You know, Frontier are working on a update right now. We don't know what it is. It could be something that none of us are guessing at. It could be something completely unexpected. Equally, it could be atmospheric worlds. It could be gas giants, or it could be what many people hope it to be. It could be Space Legs. So, as I said, if Frontier said in 2017 that Space Legs are a long way off, by the time October or November, December 2019 comes round, and assuming that's when Frontier release their next update, the one they've confirmed they've got in development, I would say that's a pretty long time, 2 years between the comment and the release. So I guess, you know, we just have to see. I hope we get news soon. Do I think Elite Dangerous will ever go cross-platform? So yeah, I recently saw an article from somewhere where Sony was saying that they're actually open to cross-platform, and all that needs to happen is the developers to approach them to discuss it. So Sony said they're willing to do it. I guess that kind of means that it's open to Frontier to think about doing it. I'd like to see it personally. I think it would be a good move for the game. Ah, look at that. Have we found another water world? There we go. How many water worlds are going to be in there? A ringed water world. We're definitely going to go over and have a look at that. Let's select that. Not a bad find. Raptor, hello there. Nice to have you in the wing. Cross-platform doesn't tend to end well competitively for console players. Well, there is that, Leela. But then again, the other aspect of it is with a game like... well, if you're discounting cheating, I know it's easier, to, generally speaking, to cheat on a PC. But if you're talking about controller inputs, pretty much all the controller input methods that are available on PC are potentially available on console now. I know console support HOTAS for Elite Dangerous, and Microsoft have opened up the platform for supporting mouse and keyboard, so that's just a case of developer implementing it. But Russ, this is a Crate Phantom, new ship that came out with Chapter 4. That's actually really interesting, Trey. So, I'm just going to read your comment out there. So I was just talking about the Sony executive who said they're open to... Sony are open to cross-platform. It appears, apparently, that many developers have been saying that they've approached Sony about it, but not heard anything. It's still pending. I guess you can't believe everything you read in that case, eh? As if we needed confirmation of that. When will we actually see Earth-like planets like Landable? Super champs, I think Earth-like worlds are a very, very long way away. We probably get atmospheric landings before we'll ever get Earth-like worlds. So, you guys in the wing here, I'm actually heading over to this Earth-like world. I'm gonna probe this planet. You're totally free to come along and do the same if you want to. I'm not really sure what you guys are up to, so, and like I say, it's nice to be flying along in a group here. Do I think any Guardians survived the AI genocide? If so, do you ever think we'll encounter them? Yes, I have a theory on that. That we'll not only encounter some exiled Guardians that survived their genocide, but we'll also at some point encounter a lot more of the Guardian AI. This is actually a pretty nice system here, isn't it? JSB, evening to you too, and thank you very, very much. Thank you. Matador, exactly. Stellardrone is playing in the background right now their track Eternity from their new album Light Years. And thanks again at JSB, very much appreciated. So let's scan this, let's probe this rather. It's a bit of a way away there. 7 probes, fairly large water world. That's 5 probes fired off. Super Champs, for me, what's the most interesting thing going on in the game right now? That's got to be Distant Worlds 2. And secondly, mining, Void Opal mining, which is very, very nice. I did miss that topic there, Zane. I'm just going to come out of chat here and I'll try and catch it again. Let's get out. If we can, let me out. Oh, I fired another probe. Done it. Right, I know it's a heavily controversial topic, so don't hate me too much, YouTube and Twitch viewers, but I would love to see a second open play variant that will disable PvP. Both styles optional. So yeah, I hear that comment quite a lot, Zane. A lot of people would like to see... Oh look, we got hotspots here. I didn't mean to shoot the rings. It looks like I've shot the rings. Unless someone else in the wing here shot them. Perhaps they did. But yeah, so I often see the comment come up about a PvE open. A lot of people seem to like the idea. Yeah, walking around the Guardian ruins as well as the what do you call it, Thargoid ruins and bases would be really nice. Totally agree with that, Becky. And good evening to you as well, Soviet. Yes, Becky, it definitely would be nice to see the entry effect on planets. Trey. Yeah, the video there on Altera was very, very nice. So, Altera actually worked pretty well on my machine, but it was capturing it at the time. It wasn't very easy. For some reason, the capture software played havoc, and I got some pretty low frame rates on that video, but it actually runs pretty flawlessly on the PC. Soviet, you're actually close to the Guardian site. Nice. In a 20 light year Anaconda, 60 jumps to go. Yeah, it's going to take you a while, isn't it? Now, Finlander, you'd also go back to open if PvE only? Layla, I also agree. Generally speaking, I've not really had any problems in open. Obviously, like people know, I don't tend to play in open when I'm making videos or live streaming for obvious reasons, but I play a lot in open when I play on my own or when I play on my PlayStation 4, and I've not really encountered many issues either. But of course, it does depend on where you go. Has this planet all now been mapped? What's going on with it? I'm not actually sure if we've mapped this. Perhaps the other guys have mapped in. I'm not sure what's happened there. Let's have a look at these rings here, because we got... I like that off-angle ring system on the gas giant off the other side. Oh, thank you, Drakey. That's what's going on there then. Wondered what was happening. Thank you. So about the tame NPC interdictions, I can agree with that, Leela, sorry. The NPC interdiction used to be far tougher back in earlier releases of the game, but they got far more simpler, much easier in recent times. It's actually been a long time since an NPC interdiction was actually challenging. At D&D Entertainment, we're actually going to move around here a little bit and see if we can get a decent view as well. So yeah, pretty nice view here. Let's not crash into the ring just yet. Let's give it a that as well. Just trying to find a decent perspective. Ken, do I think we'll see more normal space phenomena in the future? Comments are alright. Definitely. I definitely think we'll see more things in the future. As for when, I don't know. Ah, Fen, so you got ganked a lot of times in open. It'd be interesting to see what sort of areas you got ganked in. Was it on community goals? Retro, yes, you can land on planets without scanning them, but only airless worlds. Oh, excuse me. Worlds without an atmosphere. You can't land on the worlds if they have got an atmosphere, but you don't need to scan them to land there. There we go. Just flying around a bit randomly here, trying to get a reasonable perspective of that another ring system. I think we're going to have to actually fly a little bit further away, aren't I? We had a really nice view of it as we was coming in there. Oh, just mission running. Oh, sorry to hear that then. Fen. What's the purpose of scanning the planets then? Just discovery. So getting your name tag onto the planet for having mapped it. Or scanned it. As well as finding any surface sites on there and getting credits. But not for landing. Brass, hello there. Raptor, you're saying your graphics look a bit different to mine? Is that what you're saying? We're going to get ourselves positioned quite decently in a minute. There we go. Let's see what we got here then. No, let's not zoom forward. Just trying to get a nice view of this site here, this location. Yeah, that's not bad, is it? Just capturing a bit of footage while we're here. I think, you know, I'll have to do that. Oh, I see what you're saying, Raptor. Well, that's odd. That second planet landable. The second planet in the system. I think the one over in the distance is a gas giant or a red brown dwarf, maybe. I'm going to drop into the rings here in case you want to come along. Stuntfish, you just wanted to ask the basics of finding the right system. That's quite a big question. What was it specifically you mean there? Anzi, the ship is called Ferrus Manus, as in the name that I've given it. The ship itself is a Crate Phantom. Ooh, I hear someone dropping in now on the wing. Yeah, just trying to get a few interesting views here whilst we're actually dotted around. It's actually quite a thin ring system, isn't it? Some ring systems are a little bit... Unless it's just me, there seems to be a very shallow ring system. Perhaps it's my imagination, I don't know. So Retro, yes, you get credits for discovering everything. Planets, moons, stars, black holes, whatever it is, you discover them, you get credits for finding those things. If you go down on the surface of planets and you find surface areas like fumaroles or other geological areas or biological stuff, then you get some credits for that as well, although not very much. Have I encountered any ship name that amused me? I can't say I've really looked too closely. Right, if you guys are ready to, or happy to move on, I'm moving on now. Not a bad area there, was it? Still looking for an Earth-like though. What are my thoughts on some one-off lore items that were never resolved, like the object found on Mars or the capital class signature in the IP 22460 system? So yeah, I think with any online game like this, you're often going to get lore elements and story elements that are unresolved. I think it's unfortunate. I was kind of just discussing that early on with the Thargoid bases. My ship name is just censored test text. Yeah, I can see why Frontier have censored the text, because there's the Frontier censoring system is absolutely garbage, absolutely rubbish. If you look at the name of my ship here, it's Ferrus Manus. So on the second word, if you remove the M, we've got left with anus, and that's probably the reason Frontier have censored my ship name. Because, you know, their censoring system is just that good. So I guess everyone is seeing my ship name as his asterisk. Christopher, I sound a little hoarse. Do I? I think I feel fine. Hopefully I sound normal. USS Scunthorpe. Haven't seen that one. Yes, crazy brass monkey. Sometimes the filtering system for these names is just totally insane. So yeah, brass monkey. You can't be brass because of arse. Yeah. Yeah, so Vash, you can see the name here for me on stream because it's inside my own ship. I think it's other players who see it as censored. Optional Zero, hello there. Nice to see you again. Well, shame you can't stop too long, but it's nice to see you at any rate. Hope you're doing well. Sound a little hoarse? Nay, I'm not having that. I was thinking something like that, Foxy Luxy, but... anything. Yeah, let's keep going. So I'm looking mainly for valuable worlds here, or perhaps potentially nice combinations of planets, which we've sometimes come across before. Yeah, I'd imagine it would... So ironically, Foxy Loxy, the Automod over on Twitch, actually held your comment there for Scunthorpe. The only reason I can think of that is because of exactly what you was wondering, what the game would filter Scunthorpe for. Okay, optional. Nice to hear it, ladies. The FDL's a nice ship, so great to hear you finally got the ship that you wanted. Right, what have we got in this system? That's Starfield. Can't wait to get in closer there. Stars everywhere. There really is out here in this area of space. It's just so many. Hey there, Vagrant. How am I finding being out exploring so long? So I absolutely love exploring Oda Tom. It's not the first time I've done it. I've got one of my other accounts has been out there for what, 3 years now. It's never been back in that time, so I'm no stranger to deep space exploration. Am I discovering new systems in this region? I am indeed, Vagrant. You know what? I didn't look to see if that water world that I just discovered, or we just discovered together in the wing, had been found by someone else. Drakey, the cube-shaped star clusters is to do with the way the data is imported into Elite Dangerous, because some of the star systems in the game are from real-world data, and due to the way that the telescopes and whatnot are aimed at the sky, they just scan regions. So sometimes you get these cubes of data, or these straight long lines of data facing towards Earth, where the Earth telescopes have scanned or looked at the stars and gathered data, and then Frontier have used that data to put into the game. So we get these kind of strange looking areas. John, have I had any run-ins with Harry Potter? So Harry Potter killed me on a stream back during Chapter 4 beta. I was in the Maya system, and he was nearby, or I don't know if he was nearby actually, but he knew I'd gone into open, and he came over just for a laugh, and it was actually a nice laugh. He interdicted me and tried killing my... I can't remember what I was in at the time. I think I was in a Corvette, Federal Corvette, and I know it took him... No, I wasn't. I was in a ship with measly lasers on. I had one pulse laser on it, and it took him absolute ages to kill it, and he was actually quite impressed at the ship build, saying it felt like a PvP build. It took him quite a while to take it down, but of course it was inevitable, and he did take it down. And what's my thoughts on that playstyle? I say each to their own. I was wondering what is the most valuable system I've cashed in. I'm pretty sure I've cashed in recently, relatively recently, an 8 million credit system. That's one of the higher value ones. You can get a lot of money from exploration now. Yeah, exactly, Brass Monkey. So many playstyles of Elite, and that's something if you talk to Frontier developers, they actually say the same thing. There's so many playstyles. Elite is something different to everyone, and they try and please as many people as they can without upsetting everyone. I wouldn't have thought it's an easy thing to balance. Yeah, exactly, Brass Monkey. Difficult to keep everyone happy, especially when it comes to a game. Penlander, nice comment. There should be fewer Earth-like worlds near the core because of more background radiation, coronal mass ejections, nearby supernova, but I believe the data from players doesn't show that's modelled. Yeah, I agree, Trey. Another thing I'd like to see in the game is star systems in an early form of development. That's also not modelled in the game. Neither are supernova. It's also interesting when you look at nebula. I mean, let's get out of range here and we can have a look at an example. Let's see if we can see one. Right, there's a faint one, I believe, right over there. Although that may be another galaxy. Oh, look, we got another nebula over there. That looks like it might be a planetary one. I'm actually going to go off course here and head towards that nebula I'm seeing off to my side here. But the point I was going to make there is due to the speed of light. I mean, if that nebula is, say it's 1,000 light years away, it's not, but say that one's 1,000 light years away, the light we're seeing here would be as that nebula looked like 1,000 years ago. So technically, as we get close up to that nebula, it should look quite different. Because obviously across 1,000 years it would change. So as we get closer to nebula, they should really start changing in appearance. Unfortunately, that's not really how it works. So to the guys in the wing here, I've actually noticed what may be a planetary nebula off to the side. John, of any streamers that I recommend? If you want to come over on Twitch, you can look at, if you've pretty much listed all the YouTubers I would recommend there. But if you want to come over onto Twitch, there's a load of other great streamers over here for Elite Dangerous. There's Bognogus, Hello It's Colo, Miss Psyche. I'm probably going to miss a few. DJ Truthsayer. All good streamers, definitely worth watching. Right, there's a really bright, vivid blue nebula around here somewhere. I'm trying to see if I can locate it. It looked like it might have been a planetary nebula. No, I wonder where it is. Oh, Manic VR, thank you. There's another one. Yeah, definitely check out Manic VR. Yeah, Commander Star Striker. It definitely would be interesting to be in a system as it goes as supernova. So there was a very bright nebula here. I mean, you can see there's loads of nebula in the backdrop here. As we get closer towards the galactic core, there are a lot of nebula. So yeah, there it is. There's that bright blue nebula. It's definitely a planetary nebula. Where was it? See if we can find it and point the ship towards it. And I'd like to try and fly towards it if we can. Lavangi fan, yes. Stuart, Buana. 2 more Twitch streamers. That definitely very much worth watching. Yeah, you can head there. Have you, Zane, have you locked onto the nebula there? If you have, I'll follow you along. Thank you. I've got it, the ship pointed at it, but I can't see it on the galaxy map here for some reason. It's pretty busy. Unless it's bookmarked, is it? Is it the one that's bookmarked? No, it's not bookmarked. It's really odd. Looks like Zane has found it anyway. Fox, hello there. Hope you're doing alright, Fox. Master Brenningburn, is that the... I'm going to copy that. Is that the planetary nebula? It is. If it's too far away, I don't know if it's worth travelling over that way. Oh, it can't be the one. That's 8,000 light years away. That's him. Hello there. I'm doing fine, thank you. I hope you're alright. Andy, I don't know what the most valuable system ever is found, unfortunately. The one froggy. Hey there. What have we got here? Is that Zane in there? I've got it. I can see where you're heading towards. Good catch there, Zane. We got it. Nice. Yeah, DEFCON, that's how I tend to look at it. The views are definitely the true payout. It's not really about the credits. You know, I still would like the ability to select a star from the HUD here and travel in that way. Bobby Finnegan, yes, I have been to the other side of the galaxy. In fact, I've got my original Distant Worlds account out there right now as we speak. There you go, Trey. You'd have been almost spot on. That's one of the reasons a planetary nebula so hard to actually find, isn't it? They're a rarity. But they're nice. So if you found one that hasn't been discovered before, they can be pretty nice. Right, let's jump into that nebula now. Actually, let's get a bit of footage of that, because why not? Howls, nice to see you again. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you're okay. How far are we from Colonia? About 10,000 light years at a guess. Metal rock, maybe 8,000. You've been all over the galaxy and have yet to find an undiscovered planetary nebula. I'm pretty sure they must be out there, Stubby, though, because they're so small. How do you travel to nebula? So find it on the system map and then go to it. Planetary nebula, your bud, yeah. That's how it is, Zane. They're not really what they say they are. Yeah, and watch the neutron star. You're normally going to find a neutron star or a white dwarf inside a planetary nebula. So no planets here, I guess.
System scan complete.
2 bodies. I'm glad you like the Toby 4C. I like it myself. Very, very nice piece of kit. Metal Rocks. Enjoying the Distant World 2 a lot. Bruce, definitely would love to see accretion discs. There's not enough of that sort of thing in the game, but look at the planetary nebula here with all these stars in the background. What an unusual sight. So yeah, I mean, I've been out this way before. I've been through the galactic core. I've been on the other side of the galaxy, but the thing is that there's a new lighting system in the game with Chapter 4. So a lot of these things I'm seeing for the first time with the new graphics here. But it looks like it's a pretty empty system, doesn't it? Unfortunately. But worth stopping nothing because it was very much nearby. Let's see if... Yeah, I'd been very surprised if someone hadn't already discovered this place. Right, let's continue onwards back towards the original destination, which was the Clockwork Rings. We must be getting a little bit closer. We must be getting a little bit closer at this point. Metal Rocker. So yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. So it's the first time you've taken part in Distant Worlds. First time, I assume, an expedition? Drakey. There's no planets here. No, unfortunately there's not, but it's a lovely system. Very, very nice system. But I'm going to keep moving on. That's a pretty interesting take on accretion discs tray. I hadn't actually seen that video from Astro yet. I'll keep an eye out for it. Is it a recent video? Did a video on the problem with accretion discs. The 64-bit maths in Elite that Elite uses doesn't allow for accretion discs if they use Stellar Forge as is. Too many particles too far apart. But yeah, if that's a recent video, or a video a while ago, I don't know because I haven't seen it, but it's certainly a video I'd be interested in checking out. Right, nothing here that we want to scan. Let's keep going for the moment. About halfway to where we want to get to. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. So yeah, I mentioned earlier in stream about the Elite Dangerous subreddit. I want to give a bit of a shout out to them because they're due to hit 150,000 subscribers. So if you're not a member over there, if you've never signed up for the Elite Dangerous subreddit, why not go along and have a look and think about signing up? We might be able to get them to 150,000 members a little bit sooner. There's a link in the respective chats, both over on YouTube and Twitch. Very nice community over there. One of my favourite Elite Dangerous communities. Oh, the video's about 6 months old. Okay. I've obviously completely missed that one. But thanks for the heads up with that, Trey. I'll check it out.
System scan complete.
Alright, nothing here. Let's keep jumping. Actually, let's make sure we've got the planets routed correctly. We want to jump by F class. Yeah, I agree, Brass. I think Elite's got a really nice community. A lot of helpful people. But I still haven't found any Earth-likes. Where are they? Where are the Earth-likes and the ammonia worlds? I think they hide themselves as I jump into the system because just not finding any. I don't think I've found one yet on Distant Worlds 2. Not going to complain. Not going to complain about it, but you know, it'd be nice. It would be nice to find one. Maybe here, but ooh, what's going on? There we go. No, I thought we might look so close there. So close. That rocky ice world. So close to where we would find Earth-like on the spectral scanner at the bottom there. Just not quite. I'm not going to scan here then. I'm going to keep going for the moment because I do want to get to the jump range. YNF class. YNF class what? A YF class planet. Star. Just to try and increase the chances of finding an Earth-like. Right, yes, we could filter by GNF. But I've just chosen a class and we're sticking with it for now. Viking, hello there. So, yeah, we're heading along on the route for Distant Worlds 2, heading towards a point of interest along the way called the Clockwork Rings. It does look pretty nice from the screenshots I've seen, but I'm not going to let everyone know just yet if you haven't seen it yourself. I think you'll be in for quite a treat when we actually get there. You're on up to 8 undiscovered Earth-likes so far on Distant Worlds 2. That's fantastic. Really nice finds there. If you use I can't say it. If you use economy route, then you'll go through more systems and therefore increase the chances of finding Earth-likes. I do agree, Drakey, but I don't want to spend too much time travelling, so that's part of the downside. I'm trying to weigh off finding Earth-likes with travelling relatively quickly. I want to try and get to the destination in a reasonable time so we can have a look at the Clockwork Rings on stream. Thanks for the suggestion, though. Sol is a G-class star. It is indeed. Lone Wolf Pack. Let's add G into the thing then, isn't it? This is a very orange looking star there. I love the colouring. So people have been asking on and off quite a lot now, every time I stream basically, wondering about the future of Elite Dangerous. I did notice that on a live stream very, very recently. I think it was in the last day or two. Let's see if I can find when it was posted. Now I can't find the link off the top of my head, but it was a live stream. Maybe I can. It'd be helpful if I could get a date. You guys here. Right. So yesterday, it was a stream from yesterday. It was Will, community manager for Elite Dangerous, and he'd been asked a question. Let's see if we can. Here we go. I let Will speak here. I think it's a quote that's worth putting on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me know if this is loud enough for you.
Why don't you tell us who the Diamond Frogs are? What you
nope, that's not the one. For Diamond Frogs. We know who the Diamond Frogs are. Let's have a look. Maybe it was another clip. Maybe it was just the same. Maybe it was the same stream. Wow, I'm all over the place here, just trying to find you a bit of information.
That's all Tuxlights work.
Well, why don't you?
Nope. Okay, well that's unfortunate. What we were looking for is a stream in the last day or two. Maybe some of you will know it. where someone asked Will the question of what's happening with Elite Dangerous and when are we going to hear the information on it. And all Will said was that they're actually currently in the process of finding the information and that it will be soon. I think we've just got help here.
So
there we go.
no
Thank you very much, Stuart.
No general news right now, but let it be known that we are very understanding. People are eager to have news, so we're working on it. We're working on it, and we'll have hopefully something new to share with you soon about that. So, and
I can play that again if you didn't hear it there. Thank you very much, Stuart. You're a lifesaver. There's that clip I saw earlier and I couldn't find it right there. So basically, Frontier know that people want information on the future of Elite. You want that louder? We'll play again in a second then. Let's turn that up a lot. Rather than me paraphrasing Will, let's try that again. And turn the game down. And we try that. We try that again. Hopefully you can hear it a bit better this time.
No announcements, no general news right now, but let it be known that we are very understanding that people are eager to have news, so we're working on it. We're working on it, and we'll have hopefully something new to share with you soon about that. So
more soon from Frontier, but soon is better than them completely ignoring it. The thing is, quite often Frontier in the past have said they've got nothing to announce right now, and they're changing their tune from saying they've got nothing to announce to saying that they're going to say, tell us something soon. So hopefully that's good news. Right, let's have a look at this system here. So yeah, someone there pointing out in chat, Brightwish, maybe we'll find out on the future in next week's Frontier Extra. So yeah, Frontier, and Stuart's posting the link as well over in Twitch chat there. Thank you for that, Stuart. So basically, Frontier have got a new live streaming series coming up. This is a monthly live streaming series. It's called Frontier Extra, and Frontier's words are here. It's going to be where your community managers will take you through the latest news for our Frontier games and communities. We'll talk about active discussions within the community, the best creations or screenshots of the month, fun moments we've encountered, and more. We'll be doing these streams every last Friday of the month, with the first one being on the 22nd of February at 1500 UTC. Please come along and join us over on Twitch. We'd love to have a chat. While a large chunk of the time will be focused on discussing our games, there's plenty of room to let your voice be heard. We'll be dedicating some time to questions you might have about Frontier games you play, so pop them on the thread below. And they're also going to be talking about the question of the month, so not saying they're going to have anything specific to announce on that, but we've got a new live stream series coming from Frontier, in addition to Will saying that we should have some news on the future of Elite pretty soon, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Right. Nothing there. So I'm still looking for that. I'm still looking for that elusive water world or Earth-like. We're not scanning other planets too much today because we want to get to the clockwork rings. I think should be a nice place for us to see. Oh, well, thanks for looking anyway, Trey. Appreciate that. I'll try and find it myself if you can't find it. Stuart GT, Frontiers Question of the Month, Roadmap 2019. I think that would be Question of the Year if Frontier keep delaying it any longer. Right, sorry, Wing guys, I've missed a couple of your points. Obsidian Ant streams Planet Coaster. Unfortunately, no. You stream in tomorrow, Ant? I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Sunday. Oh, it's so tricksy. I thought we had an Earthlight there for a second. Look how close that is. It keeps doing that. Stop keep doing that. Stop keep tricking me. Not to worry, it's going to be worth it because we're going to get a very nice system when we get to our destination. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind much. Not really. Runferry, hello there. Mr. Monkfish, I think the Crate Phantom's a fantastic ship. I don't think I'll see myself going back to the Asp Explorer anytime soon. Really nice ship. At least for exploration anyway. I haven't used it for anything else really yet. Oh, come on. No, every time there's that little line there, I start thinking, yeah, Earth-like, but it's not. That's fine. Draco, good evening to you too. Stop keep tricking me. Yeah, soundbite of the day, Stubby. Someone will probably clip that now. Yeah, I agree, Chemical. The Crate Phantom's also nice for mining in. I've done some deep core mining in a Crate Phantom. Rick, I don't believe the high-end HOTASes do work on consoles. Although, I'm sure that someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Which is, you know, it's a shame. Thank you there, Punner. I'm actually just looking at F-type stars at the moment, but did I just do a scan? No, I didn't. Will there be any more mining in this expedition? So, Drakey, yes, there will be mining at waypoint 7, where we're about to dock with the brand new station. The brand new station will be constructed at that point, and there'll be some additional mining community goals to determine the level of outfitting that the station is going to receive. So, yeah, we can dock at the station there and buy some mining equipment. That's going to be at waypoint 7. So, waypoint 6, I think, is going to be revealed this week. That takes us to the 22nd, so it will be the waypoint after that. So maybe no, not the 22nd, but the 24th rather. We should arrive at waypoint 6. At waypoint 7, we'll probably arrive on the 3rd of March or after, and that will be the one right near the centre of the galaxy, where we'll do some mining for the new station.
System scan complete.
System scan complete in the small ship here. So you always find water worlds in F-types. Yes, we have found a few water worlds along the way. Should we switch out? Someone suggests we switch out maybe and move from F-types to K-types or G-types. Ben, thank you very much for stopping by. Okay, have a good evening or morning or wherever you're at. So the Anaconda is still the best ship, pretty much, for the best jump range, definitely. But some of the others come pretty close. Right, so Drakey, the tiers we reached for the station were not for the outfitting. That's for waypoint 7. We'll determine the outfitting that the facility... Oh, wow, that the facilities that the station have. That was an impressive jump in there, wasn't it? We're gonna put the ship over this way. We're gonna do some nice camera work here. Hopefully we don't mess this up, because in itself it's not a bad find. 2 suns, binary stars that close together. I like it. This. Thank you. That there. Whoa! Who else just jumped in there? Yeah, Fen, you tried your X55 on the PlayStation 4 and didn't even... the PS4 didn't even recognise it. That's what I would expect. It's a shame, though. Yeah, how much is it going to cost to have your ship moved over from the bubble to waypoint 7? Barandi, I think that's going to cost a lot of money, but the station does have, or will have apparently, have mining facilities available at it for us to outfit whatever ships we've got right now. So if you've got a bit of money with you, you're about to just buy some mining equipment. Yeah, Brian, the music is Stellardrone. And yeah, it is very ambient. It puts me in mind of Mass Effect as well, yeah. Right, we've got a water world here. Someone has already found it. Yeah, hopefully everything there isn't E-rated. Totally agree. Drakey. Let's have a switch out to a couple of other stars types here. There we go. Yep, I saw the water world there. Drakey, I think someone else just scanned it, so I'm going to move on. But thanks for giving me a heads up there. Justin, hello there. Oh, Coral Bondum, it can be a scary moment, can't it, as you jump right through a star, essentially. I'm glad it doesn't happen too often. Oh, 24 bodies here. Yeah, Brian, the Stellar Forge can be a bit strange sometimes with the way, with the strange locations in which planets can be found. What do we got this time? Oh, 46 bodies. Come on, one of them's got to be a good one. How many jumps? 4 jumps, and we're going to see the clockwork rings. Plenty of time left on the stream for seeing them as well, which is going to be nice. Hopefully not too many of you have actually seen them. Is the money shared when bodies are scanned in the wing, when everyone is in the same system? Yeah, I think the money's shared when you're in a wing. I don't know if you have to be in the same system or not, though, at Drakey. No. Just gas giants again. Not some moons. But I will scan this, because potentially we got some interesting combination of planets here. Let's just make sure it hasn't already been scanned by someone. No, it hasn't. A wolf map. Well, I'm glad the streams are helping out a bit. If you can't get into the game yourself, at least you're getting to see some elite content. Lone Wolf Pack. So, the game did drop you away from binary stars at one point. Quite a distance away from binary stars, but I think that was unintended. I thought it was a game mechanic at the initially, but it's no longer in the game, so I can only assume it was unintended, and Frontier have since fixed that. Right, you share data if wingmates are in the same system. Thank you, Gene Rogue. Stubby. So, if Clockwork Rings are one of your favourite systems in the game, probably your favourite system. Ooh. Getting me anticipation up to go see them. So just quickly here, what I'm looking for, moons that are close to the gas giant or the planetary body, perhaps with some geological locations on, but there's a lot of bodies here, so I'm going to scan all of them, I don't think. It's hard to see from this distance and this perspective, but looks like we're getting a bit of assistance with scanning these. Thank you for the help. There we go. A lot quicker when there's a bunch of us scanning. Death Spiral was very, very nice. Loopy, look at that blue face. There we go. That was quick. That was much quicker with a group, wasn't it? Let's have a look at the layout of this system here. Right, that looks like a decent planet worth having a look at. We'll head on over there. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be close to the gas giant. We've got two planets there, moons rather, that are very close together. I suspect they're also going to be worth taking a look at. And we've got a planet with a ring system that we can land on there. So a couple of places I want to check out here. Let's go have a look. Hello there, Kadroka. How are you doing? Okay, Prince. Right, so this obviously isn't an Earth-like or anything like that, but it is a world with an atmosphere, and it's got a ring system around it, so just maybe it will look pretty neat. Oh, great to hear it, Ked. So you're out in deep space for the first time. Found anything interesting yet at all? Yeah, high metal content world. That's the one we're going to have a look at Drakey. Hello there, Metal Jackets. Thing is, these places always look totally different when you actually get over to them compared to how they look on the system map. The system map can sometimes give a bit of a false impression, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, the Orrery map is nice, but it does need some work. Totally agree with that, Drakey. But this is still a pretty neat looking place, isn't it? So these are the sort of worlds that I'm looking forward to being able to land on when atmospheric worlds come out. When and if. When and if. It's raining probes, look at that. Interesting to see that happening when you're not actually inside your ship. White flag, why am I looking for moons close to gas giants? Because they give you some fantastic scenery. Waylon, hello there. Okay, Goldfinger, catch you soon, okay? Metal Jackets, you're excited to see what the big update in June will be. So, what update is that? I don't know when there's any updates scheduled for Elite Dangerous. I don't think Frontier have released any information yet, so I'd be interested to hear where you've heard an update's coming in June. That's an update for Elite Dangerous, I assume you mean. White flag. Definitely take a look at, if you can, finding some moons near gas giants then, because you'll probably find some really neat sights. Should say possible update. Well, maybe. I still haven't heard anything about June though, Metal Jackets. Haven't heard anything about any updates for 2019. That's what everyone's curious about right now. We've got absolutely no information at all on what's coming this year, let alone dates. Whelan, greetings from Norway, and you're very welcome. I'm glad you like the content. Yeah, it actually looks not bad, does it? So, pretty neat find, and thanks, SW. Right, let's have a look at the other area as well. If you guys want to come along as well, that looks like a pretty neat looking planet. It's a little tiny planet. Let's go head over there. And the other one, the second one, you can see here is actually spinning pretty fast. It's got a very fast orbit. They're actually both small worlds. Looks like someone might have already mapped them. Let's go have a look. Let's check them out. Right, not too far away. Hey, Brian Lucas, thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you're doing okay. Do I ever play Elite Dangerous in VR? Yeah, I do. I've got an Oculus Rift. I quite regularly play Elite in VR, although I haven't done so much recently, but I think Elite's probably one of the best games in VR. The sense of scale in the game is really something else, something you can't really appreciate when you're looking at the game on screen. And you feel the desire to see the smallest in-game planet. Well, one of the smallest, I think, was Quantum World, which we saw at a previous waypoint. So it's based on the idea of June off of the video, of my video, that discussed the Liberum. That's Frontiers Brokers. Frontiers report on... Okay. Right, so June would be Frontiers, or the start of Frontiers' next financial year. So I can kind of see what you're getting at now, Metal Jackets. Metal Jackals, sorry, I've been calling you Metal Jackets. You should have told me. Stop calling me Jackets. So yeah, Metal Jackals, sorry about that. Yeah, June would be the start of Frontier's next financial year, and they've said that that financial year is when they're releasing another update for Elite Dangerous, but that's the start of the financial year. It will end, or it's July actually, I think, the start of the financial year. It will end in June next year. So that potentially means, according to Liberum, the next Elite Dangerous update is coming anywhere between the middle of 2019 and the middle of 2020. That's basically the only release window it gives us. It's just that we know it's going to happen within that financial year. Optional Zero, yep, still live, at least for a little while longer. And I'm actually travelling slow here because I didn't want to zip past it. I was busy reading chat there for a moment. Sorry about that. We're heading over to look at these little small potato worlds over here. Yeah, me too, Metal. I think, well, a big update. Who wouldn't want one? Right, let's see how close these actually are to the gas giant. It looks like some of these are relatively close, although they're not off axis. The better ones, the better views are always when the moons are off axis. Doesn't look like we've got that here, unfortunately, but we might potentially have two moons very, very close to each other. So much so that it looks like one moon when we're at this distance, and it might break off into two when we get a little bit closer. Or maybe not. Yep, I think it is. I think we've got, potentially anyway, moons B and C right here. So they're that close together. They're only looking like one from this distance. Yet we can see them breaking into two there. There we go. They're so close together that from that distance it looked like a single location. JD Splice, you can try posting the link. I'm not sure what will happen with it. Prelo, hello there. Has it deleted your link, JD Splice? if it's, perhaps you can post it on the... I'm not sure how I can authorise you over there, actually. I don't know if there's a mod on Twitch there that can help out. Oh, okay, if you're posting stuff from the Frontier store, I think a lot of people might know about that. Thanks for pointing that out, though. I thought you might have meant that there's been some new stuff announced there. I can't see the link at JD Splice. I can see through asterisks. And yes, W, these are super close, aren't they? Let's just zip back and...
Scan complete.
Oh, okay. Thanks for scanning them. Oh, we've even got geological locations on these. Okay, thanks, JD. Yeah, let's go down and land on one, Zane. Definitely. Do a bit of driving around here. We're trying to land on one of these geological sites. I'm aiming for 14 at the moment. Geological site 14 on the planet I'm right near, which is 4B. Or the moon that I'm right near, rather. Oh no, surface site 14 is over on the other world. Let's have a look. That's pretty much the list there. Optional. I think Chaff as well is another one. Hello there, Isaac. And hello, Max. Hope you're all both doing okay. Trying to find a geological site down here. Right, okay. Maybe that one there then. We're just dropping out there? Yep, we're into orbital cruise. I didn't want to drop into orbital cruise just yet. Unfortunately, we're in it nonetheless. I didn't want to drop out just yet. We're a bit too far away. Yeah, Kralo, it's the Crate Phantom. And thanks for the link there, JD Splice. Let's have a look at that quickly. It hasn't actually filtered them by free here, but I think most people are aware of these parts, unless they're new. Thank you. We'll post that in chat in just a second. You're welcome, Max. I see the glasses now, JD. Right, like I say, we dropped out of Super Cruise a little bit early here, and it's basically what I'm looking for here is a surface site that allows us to see the moon from the surface. Actually, this just go down to the surface here. If you wing guys want to drop in here, I'm going to go land near this little crater, or maybe the jewel crater over there. Thanks, Stuart. I'll post that same link over on YouTube. So there's some free content there that you can get over on the Frontier store. I've just posted that in YouTube chat. There's some free avatar glasses, a free military flight suit pack, and a few logos for your ship as well. Let's have a land here. Bit of a rough landing. We're down. Don't think I'm about to land on this ridge, am I? It'd be really nice if I could land on the ridge here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the ship here. We're going to do it. Here we are, we're down. Great. I do love these moons when they're close orbiting. See if we can make that look a little bit closer still, without going into the ground. I just heard another ship land there. Nah. Would have been better if the ship was round the other way, I think. But that'd do. That's alright. It gives us an impression and a feel of this location, doesn't it? So, where's the other ships here? I can hear them, but can we see them? There we go. I see one. Diamondback. Metal. I do use the footage here in videos, so keep an eye out. You'll probably see this in a video sooner rather than later. Zor, that really is the question, isn't it? Another phantom parking up here. Was that a Mark II? No, it's a phantom. We've not got a lot of room here. Not much room at the inn. You're down. Bit of a crunchy landing, but we're all here. Screenshot time. Selfie time. Let's just get out there and have a bit of a drive around here.
Drive assist on. Low gravity warning.
We'll go drive down into the canyon. You guys want to come along? Let's go and have a look. Hopefully I won't wreck my SRV this time like I did the last time. We're fine. It's not anywhere near enough. Well, nice to have you along in the wing, Drakey. Elite is probably the main cause of selfies in the 30+ demographic. Yeah, you're probably not far off wrong there. touched down too hard there. How'd you get to nebulas, Angelo? So just choose a nebula on the galaxy map and go to it. Simple as that. Just have a browse around the galaxy map and select a star in the galaxy map and fly in that direction. Neb, it's not, no. Not today anyway. Where's my SRV just disappeared to? Thank you, Curious. Nice jump there. Expecting my camera to black out here any second, but it's not. It's not for the moment. There it goes. I spoke too soon. I'm coming back. Let's see if we can hit the camera. He can hit the camera. I didn't know that in all this time. Skidder, how do you track down planetary nebula? Well, there's no real easy way to do that. They're one of the hardest things to actually discover. This planet, a moon rather, is actually setting rather fast, isn't it? It was right up in the sky earlier, and now it's down quite low. So we're not going to get this view for that much longer, I don't think. Hey there, Madison. Commander Digital. Unfortunately, I can't recommend a good station in Colonia for outfitting, but you should be able to look at eddb.io. I think that's got some of the stuff that you may want to be able to find out locations on. Yeah, just looking at that moon setting anyway, I think it is, unless it's because we're right down in the crater here. Looks like that's actually settling. Well, it may be a trick of the camera angle here, Stubby. It may be that we're so far down in the crater now that the moon looks like it's setting. Maybe it's still far up in the sky, but we'll have a look when we get back to the ships in a moment. Yeah, Gene, I think you're right. The horizon just got higher because we're down in the crater here. I just didn't realise the crater was quite that deep. Ah, Madison. Hello, Mad Dog. Nice to see you over there on YouTube. And yeah, I'll remember that now, your secret alias. Your secret YouTube alias. Hope you're doing alright, by the way. Yeah, I agree, Drakey. I've no idea how people actually used to find things like that. Well, I know how they did it. Eyeballing. It must have just taken immense amounts of time to find points of interest back then. Yep, Mirth's moon is still restricted for some reason, as Mad Dog points out, or Madison. It's unfortunate. I think Earth would be, well, not Earth, but the moon would be a great place to go and travel to, but who knows when we get there. Right, let's drive back to those ships, assuming they haven't actually disappeared. I think they have. I think the ships have flown away. $4.8 billion. Nice. Optional 0. Void opal mining is definitely well worth it. Skidder, yeah, I'm pretty rough on the SRV here, down to 50% already. But you know the good thing about SRVs is that as long as you can get them back inside your ship, they repair themselves pretty quickly. I wish all vehicles did that. You know, it'd be nice to take your ship home, or your car home, park it up and come out in the morning and it'd be in top condition again. Be pretty neat, wouldn't it? Let's see where the ship lands. Hull at 50%, we know. But the question is, did that moon actually get lower down? I don't think it did it, in the end? No idea, optional, if there's anything we're saving up for coming in the future. Carrier ships would certainly be a nice option, wouldn't it? But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. John, hello there. Hope you're doing alright. So where's my ship? Unmanned ship, okay. So you guys got your ship back at all? Or not? It's landed over the other side of the crater, is it? It's landed right down in the crater. Or Zane's ship has at any rate. Where's mine? Mine's down there in the shadow. I'm glad to hear it, John. Night vision does work good in the shadows, yeah. Right, I think we've got just a few more jumps left to the clockwork rings, so I'm going to make it out that way now. I think we'll head in that direction and get to see that part of the journey towards waypoint 5. Let's get back in the ship. Love of those ships parked perfectly next to each other there. Pretty nice. Right. I don't know how many jumps there is left. I think it was about 4 or 5, wasn't it? 4 jumps. Let's get going. Hey there, the hero. Why not a partner yet? Well, that's the question, isn't it, Vash? The application's in though, so we'll see how it goes. Nibby, I do remember when planets jumped in small jumps, or moved in small jumps. I'm glad that's gone. Why not affiliate? Because partner is better. JD. The partner is, if you can get a Twitch partnership, that's way better than Twitch affiliate. Nothing against people who are Twitch affiliate, of course, but I know I've got the numbers here to be able to get a partnership, and I'd much rather do that. Yeah, but with affiliate, JD, I can't dual stream. I'm dual streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch at the moment, and I can't do that as an affiliate. As a partner, I might be able to do it. So it's one of the reasons I skipped over affiliate. Right, let's see if we can... Where is that? So I won't phrase it like that, Jack. I think Twitch just wanted to make sure I'd stick to streaming on Twitch for those 3 months. I don't think it was that they wanted to keep the revenue. I think they just wanted to check, to make sure and confirm that I would stick to a reliable schedule. Thank you, JD. I appreciate that. Right, so 3 more jumps. Let's get to the clockwork rings. Oh, that's nice to hear, Jack. Didn't realise that. Thank you. So, Foxy Loxy, my understanding is that partners generally are held to the same rule, but it's not hard and fast rule. You can get the contract customised a little bit. At least that's my understanding. Melodious, hello there. Looking forward to seeing these clockwork rings. So this is the Phantom, Neb. And we're very nearly there. We probably should check, you know, just in case there's a Earth-like or something this close. You never know for sure. It's possible. Don't look like it though, does it? No. Oh, there's a water world. You know what, I'm not going to skip over the water world. If one of the other guys in the wings nearby and they want the water world, then by all means go grab that. But I'm going to jump past because I want to go see these clockwork rings now. I'm getting eager to see them. Yeah, I believe they're the same Vagrant, regardless of what grade of engineering you've got. One more jump. We need to find what planet is the best to get the views from, though, on these clockwork rings. Hopefully there should be actually a squadron bookmark there, which we'll be able to see in just a moment. 70 light years in a Phantom Vagrant, that's right. It'd be dropped down. That's on the extreme end if you go very light. Mine's 60 because I've weighed it down a little bit with a few extra modules. The Asp Explorer is very good for deep mining, Frederick. Actually, that's the path I chose with this account here. This is a brand new account, or it was new before Distant Worlds started, and I went from a Sidewinder straight to an Asp Explorer by doing Path to Riches, or Road to Riches, and then went from an Asp Explorer to the Creep Phantom by doing some deep core mining. So definitely the way to go. Right, 16 bodies. Here we are in the system then. Let's have a quick look at the at where we're meant to be. Maybe there's a squadron bookmark in this system. Is there? No squadron bookmark? I reckon it's one of these two planets that we've got to settle down on. It pops up, it is. Clockwork rings. We have a look at the website. So two twin ringed planets. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a landable reference point for us to follow here on the Distant Worlds itinerary, unless I got that wrong. Yep, thank you, Tommy. We're going to have to watch the gravity here, I think. Don't want to blow ourselves up yet, do we? Hey there, Victor. Yep, doing fine, thank you. Hope you're okay as well. So John, the FSD on my crate is engineered and the sensors are low weight engineered. That's literally it. I haven't engineered anything else. Drakey, thank you for scanning everything there. I'm assuming this is the right location. The website didn't give us any indication on exactly where to land. So it's essentially what we got here, Clockwork Rings, is two planets, two ringed worlds that are orbiting very, very close together, and the rings actually effectively intersect with each other. So if you land on the right spot, you can see both the rings of the planet that you're actually on, as well as the rings of the other planet, or moon, in this case both moons. As you can see there, you can see they're offset against each other instead of being on the same axis, which means that when we're down on the planet we should get a pretty nice interesting view. But of course we've got to find the right spot to land on down there. Thanks, Stubby. So head toward the pole. Let's go have a look then. It's amazing, isn't it? Look how those rings look like they actually super close to each other there. Stunning looking area. That's worth the trip, isn't it? See a scene like that. Lovely looking area. And there goes the probes. Nice. Right, let's get up here and land on the pole. I'm going to try and land in the light rather than in the dark area.
Surface scan complete.
Right, so the one I'm nearest, Stubby, you think's the best one for me to land on, yeah? Let's just find a good spot here. One of those little tiny craters, quite possibly, I'd say. A bit further round.
Orbital flight engaged.
.85 G, Tommy. Yep, but as I'm getting closer to the surface, the gravity is picking up a little bit, and the sensors are reading it slightly differently. So I think we're gonna find 2G near the surface. So, guys in the wing, do be careful here because high G. I think there's a good spot as any. At that crater over there. John, I have heard about the new game in development by Bethesda called Starfield. Looking forward to it, but not much information about it at the moment. I'm really looking forward to Outer Worlds as well by Obsidian. How far up are we here? We're still quite high. I'm kind of concerned here that if we go down at this point, we're gonna find out the moon drops behind the... Let's go a bit further along. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. I was thinking that moon was going to drop behind the horizon. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, I can imagine the person who first come across this must have been super surprised. This is one of the things about procedural generation. You just never know what you're going to find, and often means you can find some super impressive areas. Chemical, nice. I've got a video on Astroneer coming straight after this live stream. It'll be released in about 40 minutes or so. So if you want to wait to get the... It's not first impressions video, I just play the first 20-30 minutes or so, so it'll give you a bit of an idea of what that's about. That's if you haven't looked too much and seen it elsewhere. Of course, if you have, then you know exactly what you're getting by now. John, yeah, lovely location, isn't it? We're going to land down here, I think. Imagine living on an Earth-like world that was ringed and had a moon like that. I did come down a bit hard there. Luckily I've got fairly robust shields. At least for this sort of thing, but take it easy because it's a tough old area here. Someone just lost their bit of hull, I think. Be careful, Drakey. Finding a spot here to land is proving more difficult than I would like. Come on. There we go. And we're down at last. Oh, even better. Look at that. We've even got the sun in the view here today. careful on the touchdown. Nice. Nice landing. What a beautiful location. Yeah, I just haven't played Long Dark for a long time. John, I think it's a great game. I just haven't played it for ages. Perhaps I'll go back to it at some point. But what an awesome location. So, I think that is as good a place as any to leave the stream. We've arrived here, and it's a really nice location. I think it's a good spot to finish things up at. And yeah, Jules, a nice place for a barbecue. Might be a barbecue of humans if we actually got out without a spacesuit, judging by how close we are to that star. But really nice. And I can see, Stubby, why this is one of your favourite locations in the game, or if not your favourite, the favourite location for you in the game. Seriously impressive, isn't it? Love it. So yeah, I think that is where we're going to leave it today. Let's just have a few more seconds looking at the scene here to admire the view, though. Actually, I've got an idea here. Let's bring it out a little bit, and no, we can't. It's not going to work. Try that though. Yeah. A bit of a fisheye or fish lens view. There we go. Okay, so thanks everyone for coming along and watching the stream today. It's been nice having you here. Weekend tomorrow. I'm pretty excited for that. Got some Warhammer stuff lined up. Big fan of Warhammer. I've got a new game for my birthday. Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress. I don't know if any of you would have known the Warhammer Quest from back in the day, but basically a Warhammer 40k version of that. So looking forward to trying it out. For those of you, oh no, I think I've got a few shout outs I want to give here. Yeah, John, I want to thank you for your donation early on there. Thank you very much. Thank you to Russ and Bruce for becoming members. Always very much appreciated. Thank you to JSB, and thank you to Brian as well. And I think just make sure there's no one else I've missed. No, that's all good. And over on Twitch, we're going to go raid someone. Let's see who's up for a raid today. Who we got? Man, a lot of people streaming today, but right, I've just scrolled down right near the bottom here, and we're going to go raid Just 2 Game, I think. Probably missed a bunch of people, but that will do. That's good. Everyone else, again, as always, thank you for joining, and I'll catch you all next time. I'll be live streaming again on Sunday, so keep an eye out for a video as well. Got video releasing in 30 minutes. So take care all. I'll see you soon. Let's go do some raiding over on Twitch. I'll catch you soon.